All praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and citation to all the Akim doing and pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. Now this video here is going into you Eves. You Eves ain't safe, alright? You Eves walk around like you safe. You ain't safe. When the Lord brings this judgment on this place, you Eves gonna die too, okay? You Eves that don't have a man, you know what I mean? That's walking according to the law. You Eves that's not trying, you know what I mean? Pushing away the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, despising it, right? Living off this man's system, thinking that you really living it up, thinking that you the shit, okay? The time is gonna come when you Eves gonna start really, really catching hell, okay? I mean, you're already at the bottom of the list in the world, okay, of women. You're already at the bottom of the barrel, man. And this is all part of the curses. The Lord said that he would do this, man. Okay? Out there twerking, shaking your ass, making a fool of yourself. Meanwhile, this whole Bible is for you. Well, yeah, what you doing? You playing the fucking ass, man. And then on top of that, trying to act bright. Trying to act, all uppity. In man's face when man tell you something, all up in man's face, you know. The Lord didn't want you to do or act like that. When you go into Genesis, let me get this real quick. Genesis chapter 3, 16. Turn this off right here. What does this say right here? Genesis 3 and 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. Right? And you starting with a Judite woman, man. You don't like order at all, man. You don't like when your man's telling you something good for your own good, you know? You rather, me, I know what is good for me, this and that, right. You know, that stink-ass attitude, that shit will get you hurt, man. And this is why this girl right now, leaning into the regularly scheduled program, here it is, this woman here went to Dubai or whatever the fuck it was, left the country, right? Went into another country and think that she could bring her attitude over there. And you see these women in the world. Like I said, the Judite woman is the less desired woman in the world, man. Okay? And then it goes down the list. So you bringing that type of attitude over there, thinking that, as Esau lets you live it up over here, right? Lets you live it up in this place. Lets you do whatever. Gives you food stamps. Run up the bill, right? Just like Esau. That's why you love Esau, right? So the same way you over here running up the bill, not giving two hoots, telling your man this, telling your man that, cheating, committing adultery, all these type of things. You live guilt-free in a sense, The way you live is like, I've never done no wrong, but you's the one out there causing beer problem, okay? Beer people, how you call it, marriages breaking up and all this thing because you eaves off, man. Man, at work, working hard, and you got somebody pounding you out in the very same bed that your husband's sleeping. We'll get into the scriptures about that too as well. So let's go into this real quick. This one here, she went overseas and got humbled real quick, okay? They're like, no, you ain't gonna bring that Western Americanized Babylonian attitude over here. We got away, okay? Over here, they let them run free. Do whatever the fuck they want, right? Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 26, I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whosoever pleaseth Yahweh Hashem Yahushai shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Okay? And it also goes on to say, yet, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not one man among 1,000, yet I have found, but Slakia, but I find, let me say that again, which my soul seeketh, but I find not. Continuing, one man among 1,000 I have found, but a woman among all those I have found not. Slakia, I not find, or Slakia, I not found. Slakia. So here it is. Out of 1,000 women, I say I have not found one, but out of 1,000 men I have found, because what? The tabernacle of God is with men. Okay? The tabernacle of the Most High is with men. And his elect men at that. Okay? But you women, see, you're very easily possessed, man. Easily taken away. Look at Eve. Okay? But going back into this, I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart, meaning their mind, is snares, which is a trap. And the net is also a trap. Okay? And she always trying to, twist shit up and tie shit up and turn shit against you and flip it on you and make it look like it's you when you're the problem. Some girl was sleeping with some guy's brother and tried to justify it. Another one was sleeping with his father and tried to justify it. What sinful world we living in, man? Folly is set in great dignity, man. And these women think that they're not going to escape from this, man. Wow. Lamentation chapter 4 and verse 3. Even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones. The daughters of my people is become cruel, like the ostrich in the wilderness. Why? Because the ostrich is a dumb bird. Okay? We'll get into it right here. Job 39 and verse 13. Givest thou, the hell was that? Givest thou the goodly wings unto the peacock, or wings and feathers unto the ostrich, which leaveth her eggs in the earth, and warmeth them in the dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beast may break them. Okay? And the ostrich, she's so dumb she may even step back and crush her young ones, which she has just laid. Okay? And she's so loose, she's not so protective as these other animals with her young ones, like her newborn, in the egg, in the ground. That's the same thing with the Judite woman, man. Same attitude. And furthermore, verse 16, she is hardened against her young ones, as they were not hers. See? Her labor is in vain without fear, because God hath deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding. And this is like the so-called black woman, man. She's become cruel unto her young ones, okay? As if they weren't even hers, all right? But yet she has this attitude like her shit don't stink, okay? Meanwhile, she be getting those EBT, food stamps, welfare, whatever you call it, Ontario assistance, social assistance, however you want to label it, okay? And what she do? Thinking about herself first. The nails, the weave, the panties, the bras, the G-strings, the thongs, this and that, right. Okay? Spending money on a nigga that's not even your man. Huh? Always broke because what? You out there spending the bag on some next dude. Oh, well. The Lord is going to, Deuteronomy 28 And verse 56, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure, see, I like how this is phrased, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward her husband, toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward the young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children, which she shall bear. For she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege, which did happen. Okay, remember the two women? The one did say, "Oh, boy yours and I'm a boy mine," right? And it's gonna happen again. And straightness wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. Okay, well, going back into this key point here. Let me go back to the top right here. Which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for her delicateness and tenderness. This is exactly the mindset of the so-called black woman nowadays, man. Or even the women of our tribes, all right? The women of Israel, okay? Especially the Judite woman. You got this fucking, when they put that weave on, that makeup on, that witchcraft and the nails and all that thing, they actually think they got superpowers, man. They even say it in songs. My pussy is a superpower, this and that, ray. Pussy makes the world go round and this and that. All this garbage, all this hogwash they got to say, man. But that's exactly how they are. They act like the shit don't stink. What? And it tells you that her eyes shall be ye toward her husband, toward her son, towards her daughter, toward the young one that cometh out from between her feet, right? And toward the children which she shall bear. What does it tell you back here? She shall harden against her young ones, as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain. Okay? And yeah, the Lord deprived her of that knowledge, wisdom, understanding, because even these other nations, their women reverence their men. Okay? Even if it's not a super 100%, it's more than a so-called black woman. It's more than a so-called Judite. It's more than a so-called Colombian, right? It's more than any one of those tribes, right? Of our people. You get what I'm saying? So, but the head, Judah, oh fuck, then Benjamin and all the way down. Chill. Okay. Wicked bad, man. But even these other nations, these women, like the Japanese women, they've been imparted wisdom. They haven't been deprived wisdom. They haven't been deprived understanding, because it's wisdom, and it's part of understanding, right? Understanding to know, hey, this could fuck up my line. You know what I mean? My inheritance, my people. What does this make me look like? What does it make my mom look like? They start thinking like that, that they get caught or something. Somebody's trying to entice them to go cheat or do something like that. They start thinking like that, And right here it says what? A wisdom, and that's a wise thing. That's part of wisdom, okay? To be behaving yourself and carrying yourself in a proper manner, okay? But our women, they don't do that, okay? They walk around like I said, this shit don't stink. So, continuing, Deuteronomy 28 and 28, Yahweh shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart, okay? Madness, craziness of mind, man. And on to the, head, the male and the female, okay? Because both of us was supposed to be keeping those laws, statutes, and commandments. And the man's the head of the household, This is why we're going to go into a scripture where it says that the Lord said that he's going to make your woman and your daughters to commit adultery and whoredom. Okay? Anyways, so the Lord has smite you with madness, man, and blindness. Because you can't see the facts to be a family unit. Okay, you rather put Esau, Edom up there. You can't see the facts to be a family unit instead of being sparse. You know, you over there raising the kid, the husband's out, the welfare done pushed him out of the house. You know what I mean? You living it up, so you're blind. You've been blinded by the money, been blinded by the man. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, because he's the one giving you your benefits. Snap this, snap that. You're on his system, right? And you love, like I say, you love how this world runs right now, where you're in charge in this country, you know? Try that shit outside the world. I mean, the world of America, world of Babylon. Yeah, right. We see what happened. You know, she got jailed for rude talking, acting up. She didn't even, like, stab somebody. How sweet it is. Deuteronomy 28:37, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither Yahweh shall lead thee. And this goes into all of us, male and female. But thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither Yahweh shall lead thee. Okay? So guess what? You are an astonishment, a byword, and a proverb, man. They go, look at these dogs twerking, you know? When people look at you, man, it's like, hey, man, I don't want one of those things. And what was that one? Megan Thee Stallion getting on there. We don't need men. We don't need men. No. Men don't need you. Your type of woman, okay? We don't want your type of woman, all right? You're not needed. Because as far as I'm concerned, it takes a man to bring back that lineage, okay? You're nothing, okay? Absolutely nothing. So we don't care about what you know, oh, I need to do this or I need to do that. We don't care about that. We care about what Yahweh Shem Shai has said to do. And you guys are going off, okay? And this is why, you know, when we're reading these scriptures, we're reading these things onto you, telling them about how you should be behaving, how you should be acting, you know? But you ain't doing that. Yeah. You know, but you ain't doing that. You carrying out whatever you want to do, you know? In your heart of heart, because this man has put you up on a pedestal, you're thinking like, yeah, I could do whatever I want. And within all that, I could do whatever I want. Look at you. You become that big proverb and byword in the world. An astonishment, man. Out there twerking in the middle of traffic. Damn near almost got hit on a highway. One brother posted that. The Judite woman has become low, man. Low. Okay? Deuteronomy 28:43. The strangers as within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Yeah, and you women out here, you got beg. You got beg for anything you want. You got to go to the board, you know. Can I get this? He's not paying. You got to depend on the man. Okay? And all these other places that you go, like nail polish salons and shit, you got so low for a $12, $20 thing, you run out of the store. And then when people confront you, you want to fight them. Man, that's a byword, a proverb in a low position in the world, man. You go into a nail salon, you can't even if you can afford it, the fact that you just go in there and you feel like you can do that. Pay the person for their services, man. You know, you ain't in the kingdom yet, where these people going to be serving you, foot and knee, you know. Jeez, 45, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandments, and his statutes, which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Yeah, you give birth to little ones, you got them out there damn near half naked at Caravana, you know. Kitty Kadumande. What the fuck would, why they even, what an insult, man. A sign and wonder. Everybody who looks upon us is like, damn, look at these people, man. They fucked up. Okay? And this is all because what? We all rejected, the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We didn't keep his word. Okay? We didn't keep his word, man. We didn't keep his law, statutes, and commandments. Unto you men, you were supposed to be commanding your women. Well, guess what? The lightness of hand, slackness, you let them get abroad, man. Just like water, they just went down any and every which, But this ain't, this is more geared towards you women, man. You didn't want to keep the law, statutes, commandments. You didn't want to hear the word of God. You wanted the so-called white man's way, the Edomites' way. And every fucking single captivity we went into, same attitude, man. Same flipping attitude. Okay? This shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. So the same way you come out and you teach your kids because he kicked the man out, right? You the woman and the head. You the man and the woman, right? So the same way they grow in spurs, right? They planted within your surroundings, right? Growing up the same fucking way. Them fucking weaved, not long nail eyelashes and shit, and people supposed to take you seriously? Get the hell out of here. Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 16. Moreover, Yahweh saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughter of Zion, and Yahweh will discover their secret parts. You can't grow here, man. You Judite women, man. You've been lashed with a curse from the Lord, man. The northern kingdom, yeah, but you Judite women, you're the head over top of them. Just like you males, you Judite males. Okay? You the head tribe. You ain't supposed to be acting, behaving like that. Guess what? For your wickedness, Lord imparted you with that scab, that low hair. Can't grow hair long, man. Some of you can, yes. You count your lucky blessings, but for the most case, nah. You always see it, man. It's short, Some even just get it to shoulder length. Some just got it up in like a little shit turd thing at the back, and here's like frilling off the side, because they can't grow no long hair, man. It's a glory, a woman's glory is within her hair, man. Scriptures tell you that, and you've been knocked down not to have long hair. Ain't that a shame, man? Anyways, so going back into this, Hosea 4, I'll just go straight to the point. Hosea 4 and 14, I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery. For themselves are separate with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore the people that doeth not understand shall fall. Right? And you've been deprived of understanding. Going back into Lamentation, let's see it right here. Yep, deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding. So, hey, that's the part of curses as well. Okay. Verse 13, they sacrifice upon the roof. They sacrifice upon the tops of the mountains and burn incense upon the hills under. Wait, I didn't want this. Slakia. Yeah. So, anyways, it says, I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery. Because as the man, we're supposed to pass down that judgment. We're supposed to enforce that judgment, And like I said, here it is. You got wicked Israelites that just let their women go off and do whatever the fuck they want. And that's a disease, okay? That's a disease. Plus, like I said, these are all part of the curses, So going back into this, you women, you're not going to escape. This is what I wanted to get here. First Maccabees chapter 1. And, you know what? I don't have to read that. This is the part I have to read. First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 48. That they should also leave their children uncircumcised and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation, Slakia, to the end they might forget the law and change all the ordinances, and whosoever would not do according to the king's commandment of Salakia, whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die. Right? So, like, yeah, put their ass to death. You ain't doing what we said to do, following what we told you to follow, you're asking to be put to death. And you women, hey, watch. So, continuing, verse 60, at which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised, and they hung their infants about their necks, and rifled their houses, and slew them that had circumcised them. Watch, all you people out here, man. You know, you think this man isn't going to move on you in such a fashion? Yeah, he going to move on you terribly, man. He going to move on you greatly, all right? When this beast of a man, can't even call him a man, when this beast starts to, make these decrees and all these things, vehemently on your ass, you're going to see, man. You don't want to bow down, all that haunty type attitude. Take the chip. I don't want to take no damn chip. All that type of attitude. Watch. You're going to lament for the teats thereof, man. You're going to remember those days, the EBTs and all this stuff. Like what they said in Numbers chapter 11. Remember the leeks, the garlic, Yeah, when you're on the run, you're going to see. And you're going to cave too. It's lucky. You're going to be the first one to cave, man. You're going to say, fuck this nigga and this fucking God shit. I don't give a fuck, That's exactly what you're going to say. I don't give a fuck about him preaching, You're going to have the attitude of Job's wife. Why don't you just curse the Most High and die, So, hey, man, you women going to get it too. You're not going to be hidden in that day, man. It's going to be open season on you, okay? The Lord is going to put that just work to you, man. And you're going to see. Ezekiel 9 and 6, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. So you women are not going to escape, man. The Lord is going to put judgment on you. It says what? Slay utterly old and young, both made little children and women. So as little women, grown-ass women, teenager women, oh, you guys going to fucking feel it, okay? You thought you were slick with all your bullshit. Okay, you thought the Lord didn't see, but the Lord seeth. Okay? You women not going to, you Eve's going to get it. Isaiah 32 and verse 9, rise up, ye women that are ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. And this is what they're doing. They're neglecting the speech of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They're not, letting the people know. They're not telling them. They're not giving them warning, right? But we are giving them warning, correct warning, right? Remember the scriptures say that they're like sleeping dogs, loving to slumber. They love to big up and put the woman on their shoulders. Some of these Israelite guys, man. Some of these groups. But we'll dig into you. We'll tell you exactly what the fuck is going on. So you're not giving ear to our speech. You're not giving ear to the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay? Many days and years shall ye be troubled. Ye careless women. Yeah, when that chip comes out, you're going to see, man. Some of y'all women will totter. Some of y'all women will be on the fence like, man, I don't want to get that. I ain't got to get that. They still got to give me my check in my bank account. When boom, bank account come, they go, I got the CBD, whatever the fuck. I got the digital account. Where's my money? Oh, but ma'am, did you get the chip too? What? Look, I'm not getting no damn chip. Okay, you're not eating. Bottom line, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. The vintage shall fail, all those old ways. Putting them EBTs right in your bank account. All that stock money. All that fiat money in your bank account. Right? All those days are going to come to an end. It's going to be a digital system. Ain't no more walking up, drawing out, boop, boop, having 6'5" niggas that you fucking on the side, giving you cash in the hand. No, it's going to have to be barcode to barcode. You know what I'm saying? It's going to have to be chip to chip. It's going to have to be on your phone. Oh, transfer, baby, don't worry. Boop, boop, cash app. There you go, you got it. You know? What was these services for? Massage? Oh, boy. You women going to see, man. Tremble, you women. Verse 11, tremble, you women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare. And gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats. Yeah, you're going to lament for the old ways, man. And you're not going to get it. Because it's going to be gone. It's going to be finished. It's going to be over. Okay? All that living it up. Having 6, 7 different niggas. You know, your husband's at work and you fucking a whole bunch of niggas in the house. You know? Don't worry, he's at work. He won't find us. He won't catch. You know? Don't worry. You know? All that done. You know? All of that done. Has come to an end. As it says, Isaiah 32 and verse 12, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Yeah, you're going to lament for the teats, man. You're going to lament for all those benefits, for all those EDT and all that shit that you used to have. You're going to lament for it, man. You're going to be crying. You're going to be like, yeah, I wish it was the days when I was on Instagram and Snapchat and I was getting a whole bunch of niggas. And even worse, then you're going to go back before that. You're going to say, fuck, man. I wish I had a man, you know? I wish I was just straightforward. I wish I had erred from the way of the Lord, man. I wish I had erred, man. They're going to be balling that day, pounding their head on the ground. No! You know, one of them empty cries where they're crying and no ears coming out, no tears are coming out, their mouth just open widely and lips shaking. You know, like a haymaker to the gut. Bam! They ain't going to get up from that one, man. You ain't going to be able to get up from that one. You ain't going to be able to survive. When the Lord gives you a bam, that's it. That's how it's going to be. Like a mule kicking you in your belly. Okay? So yeah, that was the last one, man. You motherfucking women. Eve, you ain't safe, man. And with that, all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rokah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and salutation to Allah Akim, doing and pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. Shalom Akim, and Abad Babal.